friends! Welcome back for another thrift haul. Today I'm going to be taking you with me as I go thrifting through a thrift store as well as a vintage market. And then I also have a huge announcement. Let's start with this big announcement. So many of you have asked me, hey, I saw this item in your thrift haul and I would love to get it, or I'd love to learn more about it. Do you have a website? And until now, I did not. So unless you were local, there was no way for me to really get it to you. But I have started an Etsy shop. So now any item that you see in my thrift haul, you can go on my Etsy shop and shop it there. I am adding items every day. It takes a lot of time to build your Etsy shop and to make a listing. But I am adding things every day, so you can check back often. And if you don't see an item on there that you saw in one of my thrift hauls and you want to know if it's still available, just go ahead and send me a message through Etsy or Instagram and we can get that all figured out. But I am really excited to have a way for you guys to shop now from your own home, and it's a really exciting new venture. So without further ado, let's get into this thrift haul. I went to a beautiful, beautiful vintage market last week, and the market is called Lily and Birch, and they have all different vendors there, and they do it once a month, and it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday once a month, and it is stunning. I've been following them for so long, but I'd never been, and it's really not that far from me. It's up in Frederick, Maryland, and it's in a big barn, and they deck it out beautifully every month, and it is so worth the trip. So my husband and my 2-year-old and I all went up there and we checked it out, and I got a little footage of it for you, and then I also bought a couple things that I will show you in my haul. I tried to tag as many of the vendors as I could. I didn't remember them all, but I just loved every person's space. So enjoy all the beauty. Then after that, I did some local thrifting nearby, and I found a ton of stuff at one of my local stores. It was a big haul from one store, and I cannot wait to show it all to you. In this thrift store, I always start off by going to the vintage books. I can usually find at least one, sometimes many, and today they had a bunch of good ones. I love this set of Charles Dickens. I can't believe they had another Heidi. Of course, I loved that. And they had a lot of other good ones as well that I'll show you in my haul. All right, let's get started on this haul. First, I'm gonna show you the items that I got from Lily and Birch. I bought 2 items from the market, and the first one is this crock. I actually bought both of the pieces from the same person. I'll try and tag them here. And I got this crock. I really liked just the coloring on it, and I liked the drippy. I know some people probably don't like that, but I liked the drippy on it. It's brown on the inside. So I got that. I've been starting to collect crocks and just put them up on shelves in different places in my kitchen. And the next thing that I got is this beautiful wooden stool. Gorgeous vintage piece. And these are so hard to find in good condition. And this one doesn't have any pops or breaks. It's beautiful. So that one is probably gonna stay with me for now. I don't know that I can part with it yet, but yeah, beautiful find. And then out in my thrifting travels, I mean, I really hit the jackpot at this one particular store. And it's always hit or miss, you know, but I hadn't been to the store in a while, and I think that's why I found a lot. So one of my favorite pieces that I found, and I almost passed up on it, is this pair of bookends. And if you look closely, they are 2 librarians struggling with a stack of books. They are solid brass. They are over 3 pounds each. And I wasn't gonna get them, so I was like, oh, I don't know, like the librarians, do I think that will be sought after? I don't know. And then I looked them up and they are worth quite a bit. So I ended up getting them. Brass anything, you just can't pass up on it because it's so hard to find. And they're just in beautiful condition. They are made in the USA. They're by PM Craftsman Company, and they're gorgeous. They are up on my Etsy if you want to check them out. I also got this beautiful basket. I love that it has the feet here and the beads. I just think that's a really cool detail on that. How pretty, and just a pretty color. So I grabbed that. I found these beautiful Spode plates. I found 3 of them, and I just love the vibrant colors on them. They say Spode, Great Britain on the back. Really beautiful, beautiful pieces. They'd be gorgeous in a gallery wall with plates, or just to use on your table. Lovely find. These are a really unique find. Look at these. It's hard to catch the true color. There's kind of a rainbow effect going on, blues, purples, all kinds of things, iridescent on these. And they don't look like they would sit flush, but they do. And on the bottom it says they're handmade, and I think they're so cool. They're brand new. I love those. I just could not pass up this little vase. It's so sweet. I don't know if I'll be able to show it. It has some etching with flowers on here, and I love the tall, thin aspect to it. Perfect for like just a couple blooms from your garden, or some roses, or like the flowers that your kids pick outside. I just think that's a beautiful, beautiful piece. Of course, I can never pass up brass candlesticks, so I found a pair, and they're in good condition. Always a good find. I can also never pass up copper. So I have this copper relief plate of a family at the well getting water, and on the back it says Copper Guild, Taunton, Massachusetts, and it has like a ring on it for hanging, and I think that's a really, really unique piece to add a little warmth and character to your home. Another set of candlesticks. It's hard to find candlesticks these days. I have not been finding them, and it's usually just like 1s and 2s, not pairs, but I found this pair of bronze colored ones. Got like the felt on the bottom, really nice pair, heavyweight. And I found a lot of crystal and glassware types pieces, and I actually found 4 of these. It's like a sunflower knobbed design, and I found 4 of them. I think they're just the sweetest little candy dish, trinket dish. Put it by your bed at night, put your rings in or your watch in or whatever. Love those. I found this pretty piece, cut crystal type piece, a little tray. Again, great for a trinket dish or like a catch-all on your entryway table. This is my favorite glass piece. This is a lead crystal piece. I love the little knob up there. I think that's so pretty. Little candy dish, you could put it in, has that like starburst pattern. You could put it in your bathroom with Q-tips in it. You could put it in your office with paper clips in it. A lot of different uses, and so pretty. I found this piece, and I'm not really sure the original purpose of it. It kind of looks like you could put like a wine bottle or something in it. It might be like a planter. I think that would be a good use for it. Put your plant in there. but it's a copper and bronze color. It's pretty heavyweight. I thought that was a really unique find. It's got some patinaing happening from the copper, which is great. I like that. This was my first time finding a telephone insulator. I know a lot of people decorate with these and collect them. I had never found one out in the wild before. This is a clear one. It's got a little bit of color to it, but it's mostly clear. So I grabbed that. Then I found a ton of false graph. And I know that some people collect it and really love it. I love false graph because it's very durable. And somebody must have donated like an entire kitchen's worth, like the whole collection, every possible piece from the Tea Rose collection for false graph. And another lady and I were interested in it, and she ended up taking a lot of the glassware pieces because her daughter is getting her first apartment, and so she got them for her, and I thought that was really sweet. And then I ended up taking a bunch of the stoneware pieces because their stoneware is so durable, and all the pieces are in like perfect condition. Somebody must have just displayed this and loved the collection but not actually really used it. So I'm going to show you all that. I also found this piece, which they probably also had and donated. It's a false graph piece, just a little trinket box made of stoneware. Really, really sweet. So here's all the pieces from the Tea Rose collection. You'll see that everything has this pretty soft pink and blue floral design on it. They all say false graph, made in the USA. So I have that little tea rest, and then I have some enamel pieces, and these are really hard to find. I was researching prices for everything, and the enamel is extremely hard to find. I actually couldn't find these two exact pieces that I have online anywhere. So they're in great condition, just a little wear around the edges and things. That little baking piece, and then this pan, enamel pan, in great condition, like barely any wear on this. I don't think this was used. So that piece, this was probably my favorite piece from the collection. And the other lady didn't take this one, so I did. And it's this beautiful, like apothecary type jar. Has the roses on both sides. I really love that one. I think it's, you know, supposed to be like a cookie jar or something like that, but I just think it's beautiful. How pretty for spring. You could put it in a bathroom with different items in it. I just think it's gorgeous. When I tell you they had the whole collection, this person had the whole collection. There's this like wine bottle type piece with the cork and everything. We also have the oven mitts, brand new, never used. They have the little hooks there to hang them. Beautiful. We have this piece, which could be like a utensil holder or even like a wine chiller. We have this huge piece, which is so heavy. Ooh. Serving tray, perfect condition, so beautiful. I love that one. I was surprised the other lady didn't take this one because I think this would be really nice for like a housewarming gift for somebody, because whenever you're having people over, this is like the perfect piece to have out. And then I also have these canisters. Whoop. This one is a smaller one, and then ooh, and then there is also a little bit bigger one. So those are all the pieces from the Tea Rose collection. Couldn't believe I found all those. I will list some of them on Etsy, and then some of them I'm saving for an event that I have coming up that I'm looking forward to sharing with you guys soon. And then I also found some books. I got this whole collection right here. I mean, they're pretty just on a shelf with the gold, but they're all Dickens stories. So Charles Dickens. We have Barnaby Rudge, Dombey and Son, Tale of Two Cities, and Great Expectations. So that's a really cool find when you can get like a whole set like that. They have really pretty colorful pictures in them. And they were written in 1938. I also found another Heidi. If you watched my hauls last week, I found Heidi and the sequel to Heidi. And yeah, I found the Heidi, and I love the cover on this one. This part is a little tattered, but look at the cover with the cute goats. I think that's so precious. I love that, and it has the color pictures inside. It was originally $1 at Montgomery Ward. Has all these colored pictures inside. I really love this one, and it was written in 1945. I also found Masterpieces of World Literature, and I really just liked the cover of this one. I think it's really nice for putting on a shelf. It's very heavyweight, a great riser in your decor. And I'm trying to find when this one was written. I don't think it was quite as old. 1952. So this one seems to be very old. It's falling apart. Cinderella, the story of Cinderella. And it's definitely got some wear, but it's a beautiful little vintage book. It's got the name of whoever owned it inside. It's got a couple different stories inside of it, fairy tales. And it's from 1917. So over 100 years old. Wow. And then I got this one, and I was on the fence about getting it because it's definitely, I don't know, a dog or somebody got to the edge of it there, but it's Shirley Temple's storybook, and I used to watch Shirley Temple growing up, and so I couldn't leave it behind. Look at the pictures. This one is, let's see, is written, I guess, by Shirley Temple, and it is dedicated to her children. This one was written in 1958, and it just has so many different stories and beautiful pictures in it, really vibrant. So I had to grab that one. And then my last book is so old and so tattered that you can barely hold it. It's wrapped in plastic because the binding is literally falling apart. I think it was originally leather, maybe, and it's falling apart. It's very fragile. This is the inside of it. And it is actually a French-English dictionary. The writing is so teeny tiny. But I don't know when it was written because it doesn't even have that information. So it's clearly extremely old. It's just such a cool find. I just hate the idea of something like this going in the waste bin, going in the trash. This is like a piece of history, clearly a very loved book, and somebody loved it so much that they took the time to like wrap it in plastic so it would stay together. It has a little something in it. A little card here with some writing on it. Oh, this is about the pronunciation of R. How interesting. So, and it's right in the R section of the book, so I guess it came with the book. So yeah, I can't pass these up because I just don't want them to go into the trash. And so, if you're interested in extremely old books, this is a good one. So that is my haul and all my thrifting from this past week. And I will show you a video of everything at the end so you can see it up close. Thank you so much for watching, and if you saw anything that you wanted or you just want more information on, go check it out on my Etsy. Till next time, guys, happy thrifting!